What's up guys, Andrew aka the Glocktopus here with Glocktopus Reviews, and this week I'm bringing you a review on the ATI Outdoors side saddle for the Mossberg 590 shotgun. If you guys want to see more cool shotgun accessory reviews like this, go ahead and like and subscribe to my pages on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Let's get started. Alright guys, we're going to get into a little bit different with this overview review of the ATI Outdoors shotgun saddle for the Mossberg 590 and 590S. I just wanted to explain a little bit of the things with this shotgun saddle before we get into the tabletop review. So we're going to go ahead and get into that, but first, as always guys, make sure when you're dry fire practicing or working with your weapons that you do not have real ammunition in the same room or inside the weapon in the magazines or in the magazine tube on a shotgun. Be super safe guys. Today we're working with these dummy shotgun rounds. These rounds are from Amazon.com. I'm going to put a link in the description, link in bio. If you're looking for a cheap way to get operational practice and training with your shotgun, this is a really cool way to do it. These shells are not the same weight as a real shotgun shell. As you can see here in the middle, they are hollow. You could get some hard resin and kind of like upgrade these and make them heavier and get them to the weight of a real shotgun shell if you wanted authenticity with your training. But if not, you can use these for quick dry fire and operational training with your shotgun. Super nice option. Again guys, I'm going to put a link in the description or a link in bio where you can click that for the Amazon link. Super cheap. I think these were like 22 bucks. You can pick up a set of 22 of them, and I think they are on sale. You can get them for like $19, so it's like $1 a round. Super cheap. Again guys, with this ATI shotgun saddle, I like to put these into the saddle brass up. As you can see here, try not to load these. I'm going to go over this in the tabletop. Don't load them this way with the brass down. Gravity is going to work against you, and these will eventually come out as these polymer fingers start to wear themselves on the inside. So always try and run these brass up. That's going to be my recommendation. Do what you like to do, but again guys, my recommendation is going to be this. You don't want to be losing these in a critical situation or critical time where you need to reload and have more ammo. So when you're getting into this side saddle carrier and the way it helps you with reloading, I'm going to rack this. It's going to be kind of loud. Say you are going through some firing drills, some dry fire drills. Right? So we've got an empty chamber, almost. So we've got an empty chamber here, right? You can flip this over upside down on your shoulder. Make sure you get one round here into the tube, and then you can start over here on the right side and just start feeding these into your magazine tube, pulling them down from the outside. Really nice option guys. Again, that's why I say mount these with the brass up and not brass down, because if you're trying to do this the other way, you're actually having to turn your hand up this way, pull these out, and then get realigned to push these down into your magazine tube. You don't want to do that. You want to make that as easy and as smooth as possible on yourself, so you can pull these out, again, get them down into the magazine tube and push down in. Another thing guys, when working with these Mossberg shotguns, as you can see here in the mag well, this edge here is kind of sharp, right? So when you're loading your shells, your thumb is kind of riding down on this rail here. That's the reason I like to wear gloves. I can really get those shells down in there and not worrying about cutting up my hand or doing some damage to it. It's just my preference to wear these gloves because this right here, I have worn really big calluses from doing a lot of practice with this shotgun and with my Maverick 88 over the years. So I've just learned to mitigate that with wearing gloves. Like I said, guys, it's a really nice option to have these, to be able to reload, to have enough shotgun shells on your persons, especially when you're in a critical situation. We're going to get this over to the tabletop and start an in-depth overview and review of the ATI Outdoors side saddle carrier for the Mossberg 590. Let's get over there. All right, guys, we're going to get into this tabletop overview of the ATI Outdoors side saddle for the Mossberg 590 and 590S shotgun. Really nice, guys. It mounts here on top with these 4 mounting points. If you're familiar with Mossberg shotguns, they do have pre-drilled mounting points here on top that have screws in them before you install this side saddle that has the Picatinny on top. Make sure that when you're mounting stuff like this to your shotgun, guys, there is a lot of harsh recoil. You do want to use some Loctite on these screws because you don't want these backing out on you, especially because this has the Picatinny on top. And I use the Picatinny to mount my Midwest Industries QD mount with my Trijicon RMR. It's a really nice little mount that I've got here. Try and get that in focus for you guys. It just goes with the QD onto the Picatinny. Midwest says that with these, when you take them off and reinstall them onto your weapons, that they maintain 0. I have tried it with this one on the shotgun, and surprisingly enough, it does stay in 0. I do mount this back. I've got 1, 2, 3 spaces that I can usually see in front, and that just clicks down and into place. Super nice and easy with these mounts from Midwest. Being able to utilize this Picatinny that ATI Outdoors puts on this side saddle. The second thing with this, guys, is when you're installing these, we'll see if we can get that in focus. Each of these has a screw inside of them here between these fingers on the inside where it mounts to the aluminum side saddle. These are made of polymer, but the cool thing is you don't have to mount all of them if you don't want to your shotgun. You can choose as many as you want. I choose to use the full array of 9 on mine, but you can use as many as you want to, guys. There is only the option for 3 here on the right side where the ejection port is, obviously, and then you've got the option for 6 on the other side here. As far as installing this, guys, super easy install. It is skeletonized, so you are saving a little bit of weight. I'll tell you a little bit about the side saddle itself. It is CNC machined out of 6061 T6 aluminum. It is a Type 3 hard coat military anodizing on the outside in black. Again, it is a 9 shell customizable configuration. You can use as many as you want, as little as you want. It is skeletonized, like I said. ATI Outdoors does offer a limited lifetime warranty on this side saddle carrier, so if you're having any issues with yours, guys, go ahead and contact those guys over at ATI Outdoors, and I'm pretty sure that they'll take care of you with any issues that you have. This is made to fit the Mossberg 500, 590 with the 12 gauge and a tapped receiver, which is these 4 tapped holes on top with the screws. This does fit with modifications on the Mossberg Maverick 88, the Remington 870, and the Winchester SXP. That requires a gunsmith to do some drilling and tapping of the receiver holes for you guys. Make sure that you do get that done by a qualified gunsmith or somebody that knows what they're doing. You really don't want to mess these up because you are drilling into the actual receiver of the shotgun to mount this on top. So make sure, guys, that you are taking care and using the best judgment when you are getting these things installed to your weapon if it's not made specifically for your shotgun. Like I said before, guys, these are dummy rounds that I have here on the side mounted in the shotgun at the moment. A little bit about the shotgun itself. This is, like I said, the Mossberg 590. I went ahead and changed the stock on this to the Magpul SGA. It's a really nice stock. You do have to buy these little inserts here on the inside where you can use a sling. It doesn't come with these when you buy the stocks. That's just something that you have to And then it comes with this forend here, which is really cool. I was able to add my Cloud Defensive Micro Rain in FDE. Really, really nice. As you saw in the video, well, while I was standing up, this is really easy to operate, especially when wearing gloves. It really doesn't get in the way. These Cloud Defensive lights are really stout and made to take the abuse and punishment of a 12 gauge. Really shouldn't have any issues running these lights on a shotgun. I get questions on this a lot. It's kind of like a light bayonet if you look at it here. It's mounted on the bottom with the M-lock and a Picatinny adapter here. That way I can just get this mounted down and away from my hand and still be able to utilize the forend and rack the shotgun. And it's kind of natural for me because when I'm holding the forend, I can activate the light here with my thumb on the side and still actually rack the shotgun. So really, really nice option. But back to the side saddle, guys. I love being able to mount my own optic on top. These Mossberg shotguns come with this bead sight on the front. Everybody knows that. Typical shotgun bead sight. Nothing fancy. As I'm getting older, my eyes are playing tricks on me, I should say. It's a little easier for me to focus on this 6 MOA red dot that's in this RMR, so it's a little nicer for me to run this and to have that option. Like I said, guys, you can run as many or as little as you want to of these shell carriers on the outside. It's just a really, really nice option, as I showed earlier, especially when you're loading the shotgun upside down, that you're able to just strip these from the side saddle carrier and get them down into the magazine tube with ease. Like I said before, guys, don't run these with the brass down in these carriers. Make sure that you're running with the brass up. You don't want to have any problems with your shells falling out with gravity and losing those. You already don't have a lot of ammunition when you're running a shotgun, so you want to be super, super mindful of that and keep all the ammunition you can to stay in the fight and keep that brass up. Next, we're just going to go into a little bit of the sizes and the sizing issues on this, guys. I know some guys want to know how far this does stick off of the receiver. I've got my ruler here. Sticking off the side of the receiver here, we've got at least an inch out to about 1.25 inches on both sides. So it's not taking up a lot of real estate on the side of the shotgun, guys, but do be mindful when you are carrying this, if you are carrying a chest rig or other things, that these can get caught on them. So again, be mindful of how you're setting this up and carrying it. Everybody's going to have a different setup for themselves. Make sure that you're able to get comfortable and train with what you've got, guys. Again, train with what you've got and train for yourself. Don't train with the options that you see on everybody else's kit, because that might not work for you exactly. The way I have mine set up might not work for you. We're going to go ahead and get this packed up, and I'm going to give you my solid review and rating on the ATI Outdoors Halo side saddle carrier for the Mossberg 590. Alright guys, I'm going to give you my solid rating and review of this ATI Outdoors aluminum side saddle. The Halo side saddle is really, really nice for the Mossberg 590S and 590. I'm going to go ahead and rate this a 7.5 out of 8 Glocktopus arms. Being made out of the 6061 aluminum and being hard coat anodized is a real plus for me. It's super durable. It's a very good aluminum that they make this out of. The fact that you can mount as many of these shell holders as you want, take them off. If you only want to run 3 on this side, 3 on this side, having that ability is a really, really nice option with this side saddle carrier. Also, the fact that ATI Outdoors gives you that limited lifetime warranty that we talked about in the tabletop is really nice with this side saddle as well. So you don't have to worry about this thing failing on you. You can contact those guys over there at ATI, and I'm sure they'll take care of you. As we talked about in the tabletop, this does, with modifications, fit on the Maverick 88, the Remington 870, and the Winchester SXP. But it is a direct bolt-on for the Mossberg 590 and 590S. If you guys want to know where to scoop one of these up, you can go ahead and click the link in bio or link in description. That's going to take you over to my website or my link tree. go ahead and scroll down and look for the Brownells.com tab, and usually you can find ATI Outdoors stuff in stock on their website. If you guys have any questions or concerns about what you've seen today in the video, go ahead and leave those down below in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you guys like these videos, go ahead and give them a thumbs up on Instagram and YouTube. That'll help my videos get out to more people with the algorithm. And if you guys like watching these reviews, go ahead and subscribe to my channels on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. On Instagram and YouTube, make sure you're clicking the notification icon. That's the bell icon up in the corner. That'll get all of my newest content over to you as fast as possible. As always, guys, stay healthy, stay safe. Check you guys later.